The old Irish harper, he comes to me, he takes my hand. We walk by the sea. The old Irish harper, he comes my way. We walk together from Dublin to Bray. He says, lift your feet, for that's what we need. We need dance, we need song. So keep playing strong.
Good morning, good morning. It is day 319 of From Here to Jerusalem. Walking from West Cork to Jerusalem with a harp on your back. Sean the Harpist here, Jerry the Stick is here, my good self. We're walking out of Slivnitsa on our way to Sofia. We'll make it into the outskirts this morning, and then tomorrow we'll walk into the city proper. Now I better go around this guy. So yeah, a long day ahead, about 25 kilometers. Here we are looking at the Via Militaris proper again for a few kilometers. Then it'll join the main road again, and I'll have to head onto the hill for a little bit before I can rejoin it. I'll see two small villages on the way, and some 25 kilometers later I'll be in the last village, last little town before Sofia, and from there I can either take the metro into town to meet my host, or stay there, have a cup of coffee. We'll see what happens. I'm looking forward to today. The weather is going to be good. It's cool right now. It's about 4 or 5 degrees, and it'll go up to about 13. Should be good. Bit of sunshine, no rain. Wish me luck. See you in Sofia.
That is how you must live. That is how it must be. It'll set us all free. The old Irish harper, he comes to me, he takes my hands, he says we are free. The old Irish harper, he comes my way, he holds my hand as we walk into Bray. He shows me the stars, the sun and the moon. He says, don't you fret, we'll meet again soon. Just follow the road, don't forget to play harp, and don't close those green eyes, you've got to stay sharp. The old Irish harper, he comes to me, he takes my hand and says you are free. The old Irish harper, he cannot stay, he says his goodbyes in the center of Bray. I follow the road from north to south, sing my songs as freely as if he were about. Never close my eyes, play my harp every day, 'cause I know when he comes, he'll come my way. The old Irish harper, he'll come to me, he'll take my hand. We'll walk by the sea. The old Irish harper, he'll come my way. We'll walk together forever and a day. We'll walk together From Dublin to Bray, we walk together forever.
Right, so I think that there is a piece of original Roman road underneath this bit of tarmac. You can see the outlines of the actual stones, the paving stones. I'm convinced it's an original part of the road. And as you just saw, there's trucks going over them. Slowly, but trucks. Look. You see that? The uneven slabs. And the road has a tiny bit of a bulge. And earlier on, I saw the ditch as well. I mean, this should be preserved, like. I know there's lots of it here, but I'm convinced it is. Surely they know. Surely they know, like. This is crazy. Anyway, yesterday I had a field day in Sofia. It was amazing. It was amazing. The whole city child complex, and the museum wasn't even open. I was there for hours, like. Incredible. Incredible, incredible, incredible. Okay, I better keep going. Now, today, of course, is an easy day. I only have the harp with me, with a bit of patting. That's it. So easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And yeah, okay, I have the feeling I'm going crazy here a little bit. But yeah, 25 kilometers. Look. The middle of the road, smaller stones. Earlier you could really see the divide on both sides. You can see the outline of the stones. That's Roman pavement. Anyway, Bulgaria is, so far, is mind-blowing. So historically it's like amazing. If this is a Roman road, I'm heartbroken. But it is what it is. Okay, now, there we go. But maybe it isn't the original road, because why did it not sink into the ground like everything else has? Why did it not disappear? But those outlines, they look very much like what I saw in Italy as well. I don't know. I'd have to look it up. Okay, I've had my breakfast. It's just after 10. I'm gonna go on. I still have just under 20 kilometers to go, so I better get that done now. Do the next 10, go for a cup of coffee, and then see how far I can get into town. There we go. Okay then. So there is the city. There is the road somewhere. There is a little lake. You can go fishing there. There's little places for rent. And I'm happy out because I'm whatever 150 meters higher than the road. I can see the traffic in the distance. I can't hear it. I'm looking out over the mountains. No traffic, no people. I'm a happy bunny. Yeah. I'm glad I took this road. This is wonderful. Okay, let's go do the last bit. I'm nearly halfway now. So in the next village I'm gonna go look for a cup of coffee. And yeah, then I'm heading, setting out the rest of the route towards Sofia. And I'll stop about 10 kilometers from the center. Oh, happy days. So that was a really pleasant walk into up to Herikovo from once we got off the old road. I'm delighted I did not go anywhere near that big road. That was really pleasant. 11 kilometers to go until my stop. It's still early actually. Look at this. Stara Planina right there in the distance. So I'm good. I do need coffee though. I do need a cup of coffee. So I'm gonna go walk into the next village and find coffee. Yeah. And I can see Sofia from here as well. It doesn't translate on film, unfortunately. So you'll have to wait until we get there. See you in a while. And now for the big trick of the day, I'm going to do 1 kilometer on the E80 because I don't want to do 4.5 kilometers around. This is going to be fun. I'm not going to enjoy it, but I'm going to do it anyway. Here we go. So the story is that you can go 4.5 kilometers around, or you do the E80, which is the official bike path. I'm going to show you what it looks like. There's one person a year who dies here on this stretch, so fingers crossed it won't be me. There we go. Like walking next to the N71 going into Cork. Not good. So when I set out the route, I was going to go around, but it was assured that I could take a tarmac road all the way in. don't believe everything you hear, I'd say. Like, okay, it's not far now, so I went through the ditch as far away from those big trucks as I could. Hey, sweetie. Now officially they can't go that fast, but like, hiya, sweetheart. Hiya. Hiya. Now in 200 meters I can get off on the right. That's why I'm on the right side. So that's what I'm gonna do. And yeah, it'll be a tiny bit quieter, and then it'll join the road again on the other side. Oh man, this is I find that really stressful. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. So I'm on the Europe Boulevard now, while the 8 is on the other side, on that side, and it'll join in a few kilometers again, about 5 or 6. So yeah, let me go do this. It's still quite a lot of traffic, but it's by far not as much as it was on the stretch with the E8. It was only 1 kilometer. But that is, to me, that is taking unnecessary risks. As a walker, you cannot trust traffic. It doesn't matter whether you wear a yellow vest or not. We shouldn't be on those roads. So I would suggest there is a road there through the fields. It's 4.5 kilometers longer, which is what I had set out. Next time, that is what I would do. I would just go through the fields. Muck or no muck, it's safer. Okay, but I made it, so I'm all good. Happy out. Those mountains look amazing. There's still snow at the top. It's about 13 degrees. Nice and bright day. Nice little wind. Feeling good. Let's go finish this day, see how far I can get into Sofia. There we go. So just now I got stopped by this flower lady asking me where I was going. I said, I'm going to Jerusalem. And she says, you're from Jerusalem? I said, no, I'm going there. And she gave me, oh, and I learned, thank you, Blagodaria. And she gave me the hyacinth for Mother's Day tomorrow. And then the other flower lady came and she gave me a tulip. Little does she know that is the flower of my forefathers in Turkey. And then they gave me a cookie as well. Blagodaria, Bulgaria, thank you. The hyacinth smells amazing. And I look forward to handing him over to my host to be put in some water. It's amazing. It's amazing. Sofia, here we come. So the last bit on the road was, wow, that road is busy. But I made it. I made it. I made it. I did 30 kilometers in the end. And yeah, 30 kilometers. And then I stopped at Face Food on a, I don't know whether it's the Europe Boulevard or whether they call it the Slivnitsa Boulevard. I think that it's called both. Both. It can be called by either of those names. And that was around 30 kilometers. So I have about 5 or 6 kilometers left to the center of Sofia, which I will walk not tomorrow, but the day after. That's why I did 30, because I knew that tomorrow we're going to go to a monastery, Silke and myself. Yeah, we'll go to a monastery, probably even 2, because there was a fresco she wanted to show me. And then on Thursday, I will walk the last 5 kilometers into Sofia. And I just got the message saying that I'm welcome to come and stay with the Capuchin brothers on Thursday night. Yeah, I did it. I did it. I did it. It makes me worry a little bit about how I'm going to navigate those big roads, because I do get really freaked out. But don't let me be a Debbie Downer. This afternoon up on that hill, that was amazing. That was just beautiful. Beautiful views over the mountains on both sides. You know, there's this high mountain just on the south side of Sofia, and there was snow on top, and it was just in the reflection. It was just really, and the Stara Planina on the other side of the valley. It was just beautiful, beautiful. I really, really enjoyed it. I stopped at Face Food. I ordered a coffee and something else to drink, and then the guy asked me, where was I going? And we had a bit of a chat, and he was like, "Oh, that's just crazy." So I got the flowers for International Women's Day from the old lady, and then coffee and drinks on Face Food. It was great. Like it was really lovely. And this man was standing there with this dog, and he was like, "I have respect for you." And I go, like, I'm not really doing anything apart from walking. You know, I get up in the morning, I go, open heart, open mind. If it is important, open the road before me, and I will walk. Yeah, which brings me to this morning I saw a message from somebody, an answer to a message that somebody had placed, saying, you know, have a look at this woman. And this person said, based on an interview I did in Belgrade, but I don't understand why this woman is doing this. And then I answered something like, well, if you don't know, like, if you want clarification, there is another interview which I did. Maybe have a look at that, and maybe it's clearer then. But as I was walking, open heart, open mind. If it is important, open the road before me, and I will walk it. If it is important. I was thinking about Simbino de Lava, this tiny, tiny, tiny saint who came from Amet, who died in Rome from starvation. A little bit like Van Gogh, you know, it gave away everything that he had, because there were always people worse off than he, and he walked pilgrimage all the time. And I realized that I know, I tell the story of the guys in the Middle Ages with the harps, and and I have my own personal reasons for being on the road, but really just being a pilgrim in itself is enough. In a way, every pilgrim gets called. We don't need a reason. You don't need a reason to be on pilgrimage. That is the point of pilgrimage, is that you go and you're out there. You follow the road because it opens before you, because it is important. So now I feel I shouldn't have said anything about reading any interviews, and I don't have to answer that question anymore. Because pilgrimage in itself is valid. It is an honor when we get called. It's an honor when we see the road. And it's an honor if we find the space within ourselves to walk that road. Yeah. That was my lesson for today, I think. That was my lesson for today. And I stood out up on that hill about whatever amount of meters up, and I was looking into the valley, and I was looking onto the mountains, and my soul soared. And that road is the Roman road, indeed. Underneath that tarmac is the Roman road. It didn't sink, and there is still trucks driving over it. Those Romans were amazing. And they're even more amazing than we learn in books. And I know, because I'm here and I've seen it. And tomorrow morning when I wake up, the road will open again, hopefully. Today was a good day, and I'm looking forward to tomorrow. Good night. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being on this journey with me. Yeah. Thank you. Good night.